on the way. Home cut cause it's getting late. I've been waiting all day for you to swing my way. You said you'd be right and it's after 3. I sent a text, maybe you didn't read. I know that liquor got you loose and things. Like the chance to get your hands on me. You got 10 minutes, babe, to do what I say. If you wanna take.
You saying, Kevin? You ready, yeah? You ready? You ready, yeah? You saying, Kurt, you ready? Get active, get active.
Emil.
"2026, Happy New Year." They say Happy New Year. They say New Year, new me. You know, I'm gonna do something new. I'm gonna get on this program. I'm gonna start running. I'm gonna start going gym. Start doing that. New Year resolutions. You know, who believes that? Who actually does resolutions and who keeps up? I don't know, but New Year's, or every New Year as each year goes, it feels a little bit weird, especially in your 20s.
It's meant to feel exciting, meant to feel like I'm doing so many things. I'm creating so many memories. So by the time I'm 40, 50, I can look back and think, yeah, I had a great 20s, you know, I had a good old time, you know. But, you know, with real life situations, we've got to deal with careers, got to deal with relationships, and it can be overwhelming. So it can feel like a lot of pressure. It's like as soon as the calendar changes, that's in the new year, into the new month, it's like you're meant to have everything figured out, you know, every single thing. Down to your finances, to your relationships, down to your career, and every single thing, every single aspect in your life sorted out, you know. But we live in a real world, we live in real life. That's not reality. Everywhere you look, it's lock in. Yeah, me. Let's go. Let me get on this program, let me go on this course. You know what I mean? Let's go. You know, everyone's excited, everyone's motivated, they're ready to go. I'm not saying this is all bad. This is good. This is a thing that we should be doing. You know, aspirations and goals. These are all good, and they're not bad. You know, I'm not saying they're bad things you'd be worried about, but it can be a lot. It can be very overwhelming. So it can mess with your head a little bit. You know what I mean? So at the same time, you're still trying to figure out who you are. You know, by the time you're still in your early 20s, you're still trying to figure out who you are, you know. I mean, for me personally, I'm at an age where I know where I am now. I've reached that the frontal lobe is touched down, yeah. The brain is fully developed, so yeah. And you know, while you're trying to figure out who you are, you know, being in your 20s, some even don't figure who they are until their later 20s. But you kind of feel like as each year goes on, damn, am I gonna ever figure this out, you know? And then you feel like you're rushing, and then time's running out, you know. But for me, in my personal life, many people I know that during their 20s, which are all my friends, let's be honest, they're trying to save money, they're trying to get a new apartment, they're trying to get a car, they're trying to figure out what's the best avenue to reach my ultimate goal, you know. Trying to outdo bad habits, trying to learn new skills. You might see some people that you might think are moving forward while some are moving back. Some might feel like they're just going backwards and not really making progress, you know. And that's something the partner talks about, is the, you know, the drawbacks, the downs, you know, so all the ups. As much as you appreciate the ups, you have to appreciate the downs as well. So that's our process. That's just the whole process. You gotta fall in love with the process. You know, even the drawback, you could be like, hey, this is a lesson. Let me overcome this. Let's go, man. Come on, you know. It's really just self-talk. You gotta talk to yourself, man. Have that voice in your head just actually alive and well, but in a positive light though. Then be on the negative side. And then we come into social media, which is a big thing in our generation, is something we do every day. We look into it every day. We look on our phones literally every single minute today. So, you know, it doesn't really help for the most part, you know. You empty your phone, as soon as you open your phone, you see someone with a Lambo, you know. Like on my TikTok, I just see GAs, GA2s, you know what I mean. But hey, I just wanna call it M04AI, you know, I'd be happy. Feel me? One it's a B58 engine, but let me stop talking. If you know, you know it. If you don't, you know that shit. But you go on TikTok, you see somewhere with a big other apartment that you wanna get and that. I look around, you're like, damn, I'm just in a little studio. I'm just in an apartment, but you really kind of like, damn, come back to us and really think about your current situation and about how far you've come. You know, you got to really think about, I've come a long way, you know. So, hey, I do it too, you know. I'm in a position where I can afford to live on my own and support myself. You might not see what's happening behind the scenes. You don't really know what's really going on, you know. For the most part, everyone really only puts their good side on social media. Not really doing the whole, oh, look at me, I'm suffering this and that, I'm broke, I'm not money, this and that. But yeah, man, my mantra this year really is just to be more consistent. That's the biggest thing I've struggled with, the word consistency. That's the word that's just ingrained in my mind. Just consistent. Every day show up for myself. That's the main thing I'm going by right now, and I'm doing the hardest I can because life does chuck a lot of curveballs that you see. You gotta try and dodge them for me, or find a way to deal with them. And yeah, I gotta be more honest with myself. Even for me, I also gotta try and appreciate the small progress I make, because I only like to see the big result at the end. And the steps to get there kind of feels a bit tedious and a bit like, oh, come on, you know. And so I'm, for myself, trying to slow down, trying to enjoy the process, be more consistent, and yeah, it's good, man, you know. But any of you that want to share any of your goals you want to do for this year, put it down below. Yeah, I'll give you some practical examples to it in my life. So, because right now I'm not being completely transparent right now within my life, but I've been for me it's just thinking about myself, my health. You know, I haven't been eating the best. My appetite has been really up and down, really and truly. So I'm looking on that. So, you know, eating right, taking the right vitamins. So I'm currently taking magnesium, vitamin C, ashwagandha. I'm buying some zinc and omega-3 and that, but those are the basics I need. I also take D3 as well. But yeah, looking with the supplements, I'm taking my dinner shots every day. I'm trying to drink my water, trying to get to 2 liters a day. And then when I'm, consistent in the gym, because that's another thing I'm working on, trying to make my bit. Protein intake. Hopefully when I do go back to the gym more consistently, the hunger will come back and I'll be like, oh yeah, let me have a second serving. But as I come to the end of the video, I'm gonna get really, real with everybody right now, real with you, the watcher right now, real personal, If you feel like you're behind, you're not the only one. Everyone's at their own pace. Everyone's at their own path in life. Some get there faster than you. Some will be slow, some will be fast, some will be in the middle. As long as you're on the right path, or you believe you're on the right path, and they believe in yourself, no one can really stop you, If you're lost, it happens a lot. I feel lost all the time. It happens to a lot of us. Happens a lot, especially those of us that in our 20s. So I relate as well. I feel the same. It's just I gotta keep on realigning myself with what my purpose is. Why am I doing this? You gotta ask yourself why. And that shall me forward. This decade, this 10-year period of our 20s isn't really, we don't have it all figured out yet. The best way, I suppose, is to have a good idea, and if early have it figured out, even better. But it isn't really end of the world if you don't have it figured out. So really just no stress. Really try and give yourself some grace. This period is about learning. It's about trying things. It's about failing, learn from your mistakes, try as much as you can. Let's say you don't know what you want to do. Let's say you don't really know what your purpose is. Try different things. Something has to, pique your interest, and then move forward with that. So try something. Don't just be like, I give up. You're too young to be giving up, man. Nothing will be perfect. Nothing will be perfect. Life is not perfect. The more you show up for yourself every day as you can, you should be on the right path. Path to success. At the end of the day, we can only do our best. Just make your best count. So, yeah. That's it for today. Happy New Year. I hope you enjoyed the video. I must do these more often if I can. I really want to try these weekly. But yeah, mess with me, subscribe, like. Yeah, in a bit.